think the most important thing that unions do for us is that we sit under an umbrella of protection. And, as they say, that old cliche, that old adage, there's strength in numbers, and I think that's what unions can do for us.
Without unions, we are incredibly vulnerable. Unions are the one institution that is protecting our rights and making sure not only that there's safety in the environments in which we work, but that the law is looked after.
I think unions matter because the way power works is it makes you feel like you're alone, and a union is a deep structural reminder that you are not alone.
Me personally, I'll tell you why they matter. I feel protected. With health insurance, I feel protected. I feel protected if something happens to me, I'm gonna be protected. Under that rehearsal room or rehearsal space or whatever, I feel protected.
I remember the first time I sat in a group of SDC members and thought, these people know what I'm going through.
When I first joined, it scared the beep out of me because I was a performer for many years, very lucky, very successful, made a living, and I just thought, joining SDC, I thought, I'm going to be honest. I was like, I'm not worthy. What am I? I'm not a director. I'm not a choreographer. Who do I think I am?
Having a community of directors to connect with and being able to rely on the leadership and staff at the union who are looking out for their membership nationally, that has been very meaningful to me. And those are resources that I have depended on many, many times. Being a director can be a very lonely
profession. It's a singular profession in that you're responsible for the work that is done.
It's extraordinary, the floor that SDC and its founders established for us, including the fact that we own our intellectual property. Like, Hollywood directors do not have that.
In the current moment in American theater, there are so many forces working against us. There are so many vested interests in so many different parts of the industry. And I think SDC is the institution that keeps fighting for us, keeps charting new territories.
You feel like you're part of a community or family or a group of friends, and not unlike a group of friends or family, you might not see many of them for years, but knowing that they are there in a time when you may need them is so key, and I think that's what SDC does and means to me.
In cases where someone might be trying to cut corners or make part of an agreement more convenient to them, but not looking out for the rights of the director, even just being able to say, I'm a union member and I need this contract up to SDC standards, has meant that in several cases, the working conditions improve.
I would miss the calmness that I have after I sign my name on the dotted line of an SDC contract, of the calmness that goes with that signature, knowing that I'm being protected, that I'm being taken care of, that I can reach out to whoever I want to in that office on 44th Street to take care of any kind of needs that I may acquire.
If I had to define SDC in one word, it would be courageous.
Protection and solidarity.
Comradeship.
Umbrella of protection.
A family.
So a union is security, and it is like a living, breathing reminder that we are not alone.